Good morning. It's Elaine from Penguin Place Crafts. So yesterday, with it being Sunday, I took such a nap. Then I figured once I got up, I was energized enough to tackle a dreaded project. That. The pattern, the kit that I bought from Temu for $2 and something for the whole kit. Yeah, you get what you paid for. There's a reason why it was so cheap. Just like the pattern, I went through and I marked corrections a little bit in here. But there are 4 parts to the pattern. So you're looking at the pattern, and apparently they want you to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, but when I'm reading a book, I go, so I go 1, 2, 3, 4. So I could not make heads or tails out of, in the middle of the body part chain 5. What? Just, how am I supposed to start something with that? Okay. I watched the video. It was a struggle. The video was very confusing too. For one thing, in the directions, everything is marked R for round. Is that what? Get the readers out. No, it never really says in the directions what R stands for, but round or row, I don't think it was ever called that in the video. It was called lap, loop, circle. Like when you say loop, I'm thinking of one stitch, the 2 loops that are there on that stitch, the front loop and the back loop. Okay. The crocodile has a yellow belly. Nowhere in the instruction book does it tell you where to change colors. You have to watch the video to get that. And just very, very difficult. And there's a mistake in the directions and in the video where at the back of the head it tells you to increase instead of decrease. And you wouldn't be able to tell it from the pattern because there's no stitch counts at the end of each row. But I'm watching the video like, she's not increasing. I was thinking from the get-go, like, no, we're decreasing now for the back of the head. Why does it say increase? And I'm watching the videos like, she's not increasing. She's decreasing. Okay. And someone had commented under the video, like there's a mistake in round 11. She says increase, but it is actually decrease. And then at one point in the pattern, there's just the letter K, K5. It's not in the abbreviations. I meant to skip 5 stitches. And there were times in the video where I could not understand what she was saying at all. It was as if when she got to a certain number, she would just absent-mindedly say it in her native language instead of the English number. Okay. But between watching the video and the direction book, I finished up my little guy. There he goes. Get a little closer. Boop, boop. I did my own safety eyes because they sent little black discs you were supposed to glue on. And the glue that they sent was these little beads. My glue gun takes sticks. I don't know how I'd put little beads in there, but I think he's cute. I will probably type up the directions correctly and work from that instead of working from this book. But it was definitely different. Like, I might redo the directions because you make the head, you turn the head over, and you're picking up 18 stitches around the bottom of the head to crochet the body. I would prefer to make the head, then make the body, and then just sew the head to the body. I think you'd get a better, just a better shape to it. You'd be able to sew the body where you want it to go instead of, I think it's just a little wonky. I finished it. I was so proud of myself for pushing through and finishing him up. So, let's see. I did finish 3 things yesterday. I made this guy. I made a egg scrubby to send out with a lamb order that I got yesterday. And I made a surprise gift that just went out in the mail today. So I can't show you that yet. I can't show you that until it is received. But today I am going to work on the laptop. I am going to see if I can finally finish off. Don't drop on the floor. Finish off Saturday's list. I only had 4 videos left to add links to. I think I can get that done. Progress. And then I'm not quite sure what I'm going to work on with just my playing with yarn time. I went through and I updated my inventory this morning to get ready for the changing of the month. At the end of each month, I do make note of where my inventory stands. I didn't print it yet because I have a craft show on Saturday. And I will take a copy of my inventory with me to the show so that if things are slow, I can be crossing things off and making changes as I go so it's not as overwhelming when I get home. And if someone says, "Oh, do you have a purple dinosaur?" I can just pull out my list and yes, I have 2 purple dinosaurs. Here, let me get them out of the bag. So I got that done. But that could change. It is still it's 10:30, is it 37 or 57? 37, I think. 10:37 on Monday morning. So we still got 12, 13 and a half hours. If I get any Etsy sales, I'll have to delete the item from the list. Etsy has gone Etsy and overall sales have gone pretty well this month. But I am, let's see, $12.75, $7.25 shy of meeting my best March ever. So if I get a butter lamb sale today, oh, wouldn't it be frustrating if I got a $7 butter lamb sale and I was 25 cents shy of matching my best March ever? Yeah. So I'm trying to get organized, get things ready for the end of the month and just going into April, trying to make up some goals for April. Last night I went through the yarn gift that I got, and I divided things up. All of this is scrubby yarn. Get this one. All of this is ribbon yarn. I couldn't find another like smaller Ziploc bag. This much is eyelash yarn. And then this is the stuff that's everything else, sort of normal. Although this, I mean, it's very pretty. It's very pretty. I think there are two of, yes, there are two of these. A little bit of sparkle to them. Shades of blue. This is gorgeous. I'm trying to figure out what to make with this. I love the colors. I'd love to make myself something with this, but I'm not quite sure what. And then there's lots of little stuff. That's what I should do when I have play with yarn time today. Just make some chickens with, okay, you see that? It's brown fleck or brown tweed. That'll make some really cute little chickens. I should use that little chicken pattern. The Keychain Chicken that I found. A lot of this, I want to take out to the porch today and do a burn test to make sure the fiber content, because I don't like mixing acrylic, like 100% acrylic and 100% cotton in a project. So I need to figure those out. So right now I'm just sort of hanging out in the craft room, working on the computer, and trying to plan out my day and thinking it's going to be a good day. Yep. It's the end of the month. In April, I only have one show this Saturday. Could be a good one. I'll have to check my stats and see how the Depew spring shows. Typically, spring shows are not as good as fall shows. But I think I've done pretty well there some springs. And this week, I have to work on getting things organized and packed for the show, making sure things have price tags on them, deciding which categories I want to display, making sure I have all my signs together, just little bits and pieces like that. And then, let's see, I have a dentist appointment tomorrow, and I'm going to do my grocery shopping then. So technically, I could start loading my car tomorrow night. Probably won't load it till Thursday or Friday. Yeah, I can take my time. But that's how it's going around here. I'm just trying to play catch up. See, playing catch. And try not to feel overwhelmed by how far behind I am on some tasks. So what I'm hoping is, by catching up with these 4 videos that I need to put links onto, that I can catch up on some other stuff and feel more like I'm on top of things. Yeah, let's try to finish up March as organized as I can possibly be. How's that for a plan? Okay. So, I sort of dread tomorrow. April Fool's Day. We don't usually play April Fool's tricks. I think that my soup last week, I don't know if I still have a picture, would count as an April Fool's Day. I made chicken noodle soup, but I had to make 2 batches because my husband likes regular homemade egg noodles with regular wheat flour, which I can't have. So I made up a big pot of chicken and vegetables, and I loaded that thing with vegetables. I had carrots, celery, onions, mushrooms, and sugar snap peas. Then I divided it into 2. Well, when I was cleaning out the vegetable keeper, there was one lonely little beet in there. So I put that into my soup. My soup, everything in my soup, including the gluten-free noodles that I put in, turned red. Well, the noodles turned like pink. The whole soup was like magenta. And my husband looks at it and goes, "What'd you do? Put tomatoes in your soup?" "Nope, no tomatoes. Just one beet." So that would have been an interesting April Fool's if I had made him his kluski, his egg noodles, and put a little bit of beet into the soup so he ended up with pink noodles. But he really enjoys his food. So it wouldn't be very nice for me to mess with his food as an April Fool's joke. So I'll try to behave tomorrow. Maybe I'll do something in the video to get my April Fool's Day mischief out. Okay. I had such fun chatting with you, but now it is time to get back to the laptop. Laptop isn't as laptop doesn't leave me comments. I was just thinking, with the pattern for the crocodile. When they were talking about the head, starting the head, you're making a chain, single crocheting down the chain. In the last stitch, you make multiple to turn around, go down the other side of the chain and put some more multiples in the last chain. That's it. Well, they said in penultimate stitch. It's like, you don't use a word like penultimate in a crochet pattern. Very few people use the word penultimate in real life. Keep it short and simple. When you get to the last chain, that's where you do the turning crochets. Okay. Coming from a person who cannot pronounce communicative. Is that the way to pronounce it? Yeah. I finished my coffee already. I think I need more. So, that's that. That's enough. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow in April. Thank you for watching.